right, kids, let's work more on this tune. I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit of Earl to the front axle. All right, we'll let that do its thing. Well, that's going on. Ooh, this is going to be a toughie to get in there and clean this up the way I like. We're going to have to use the vise for this one. And these wheels need sanded a little bit on the inside. Looks like two different tires. I'm pretty sure that is. I'm going to have to find the tires for this. I'll be back. All right, kids, let's get back to working on this old F1. We're going to do our axle clean and polish. And we're probably only going to be able to sand these. I don't know if I've been able to polish these. I might be able to. We'll give it a try. They don't exactly sit on the ends, so it's going to be tricky. But let's see what we can do here. Not much left there. Let's try a different piece. This might be too thick. Nope, this will work. There we go. Okay, that didn't work out either. I'm batting 1,000. Fortunately, I keep my feathers numbered for just such an emergency. Oh yeah. What are you doing, Phoebe? She's over there scratching at something. Oh yeah. Now let's get some of our favorite heavy metal polish out. We'll see what we can do. We could probably get a little bit done. Whoops. Shake it. And then cover it up so it doesn't spooge everywhere when you open it, which is really, well, what's that one word? Annoying. All right, we only need a little bit here. I have to do it this way. This isn't quite as effective as I would like, but there we go. That's actually better. Okay. Let's get that other side. I'm actually kind of excited to see this one work because it was kind of gummy. And I'm going to do the tires. That'll take a little bit of time. This side I can get in there and do. All right, now clean it up. This side, clean it up a little. There we go. All right, that looks a lot better. All right. All right, so we went ahead and cleaned our tires. I was crazy on that tire thing earlier. They were the right tires. These ones are a little tricky to get on. Oh. Smooth edges in on some of these because they're tight. There'll always be a little bit of a rough edge. Put that on your outside. Especially with like the cars with the really tight wheel clearance on the inside, or they might rub a little bit on your insides of your chassis. That's right, I used a plural. All right, those are sitting nice and flat on there. All right, so we need to get the tire truer out, slap it on there, and true these bad boys up. And then we can put that thing back together and see how we do. All right. Oh yeah, real quick. Just a little dab on each side to help hold it in place. It probably doesn't need it, but I'm just putting a tiny little dot, so that'll probably help. I got my soldering iron and that on the floor to cool down. All right. I might have to do both sides on this and move the pulley due to how the pulley's kind of off center quite a bit with this one. Move that in for you guys. All right. Put it on the big pulley first, little pulley last. Clean my sanding material off here. Just use a little nylon brush, works great. All right, now let me, before I start, check how these are sitting. Wow, that's just right. Nice. Let me make sure it's that way when I turn it on. Yep, looking good. All right, you can already see it starting to do its thing. It always favors the one with the pulley just a little bit, as you can see. But you can always do it this way, and then do that other side a little bit more. Gotta keep going till that shiny goes away. Now sometimes you gotta kind of hold that. See how it started flying? You gotta kind of hold that other side in place. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that urethane fly. This also will lower your car a little bit, depending on how much you take off, you know what I mean? Let's take a look here. Just about there. It's pretty close. At this point, let's see, look at all that we've taken off. At this point, I'll go ahead and clean it out again. Cleanliness is good. Let's fire her up again. Hey now, let's not argue. We are just about there. Well, that's loud and annoying, isn't it? Haha! Yeah, these babies look good. This one needs a little more. So does this one, just a tad. Clean it out again. Now we'll go to the saw, the other one. Oh, that's not fast enough. Hi, Jamie. Phoebe's down here, you guys. This is acceptable. All right. Let's put this bad boy back together and go do a track test. I'm kind of excited. I know I said that once earlier, but I really am. Just always curious about how these older cars will do. Oil. Hi, Phoebe. I think these things were practically bone dry, including the crown gear and pinion. Ow. It feels better already. No rubbage. What is your problem, Phoebe? All right. All right, before I put it back together, let's go try it out. All right, kids, let's see how we did. Oh, hang on, let me fix the, there we go. Oh, there we go. And this is on level 5, speed-wise. Carney's ran in a little, I can tell. It hasn't been run. It's not, it's very cold. All right, let's put this baby back together and we'll continue. All right, kiddies, we did our track test. Now, this guide needs to be changed. Get my pliers. This is always easier with pliers. All right, and these braids are a little worn. They still work okay, but I bet they're not picking up like they should, and they're very dirty. So we're just gonna change these out because that's what Dave asked me to do. Do the guide first. Sometimes it's easier to do the guide after, but we're here now, kids. Ah. All right. It's kind of easier if you push it in one at a time. Get them going. There's one. I'm trying to hold this so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, that's in. Make it nice and springy. That's how I like them anyway. Dave likes to fold his out, the Hat Man. I'm not sure why, but he swears it helps. I don't believe him. Okay. Side's not in all the way. All right. Now, where did this go? Okay. Yeah, there's a little notch in the back there. You got to put the back in the little slot there for the fake tail light first. All right. We'll do that one last. I think this car is going to be a butt kicker. And it's not my car. Hell, I don't even know how much it got ran back in the day. Well, enough to wreck it. knock the wings off and all that. But it's a Ferrari. Right, Enzo? Where's Enzo at? This goes like so. Yeah, that holds your front axle in and all that. Okay. And now the last one. All right. Look at that, guys. Looking good. All right, we're gonna take this in there. We're gonna clean the track and then run a couple laps. Come on. Okay, kids, metal. I went ahead and cleaned the track with the track cleaner and cleaned the tires up on the tire thingamajiggy here. So we got it at speed 5. We're gonna go ahead and set this baby up for 13 lap race like in slot sync. And this will actually give me the same times that Smart Race would. This isn't going to be entered in slot sync though. I use Smart Race for that. Alright. Alright, solo. Alright, let's see how we do. Oh my. Oh, we lost it. Something's not right here. Not sure what happened. We'll try that again. This bad boy's fast, but it's clearly not infallible. Alright, let's try this again. It's not registering. Something's wrong. Let's change the lanes. It's not counting the laps. Oh, I know why. I started out. I started out before the thing, so yeah, let me try this again. I'm a dork. Sorry, guys. All right. Now it should be right. My apologies, kids. Whoops. Nope, I can't reach it from there. Well, that blows the whole thing. We'll just try it again. Sorry, this is boring. I know. Alright, we're gonna try not to screw up this time. Yeah, the reason it was screwing up was as soon as I went through the check lane, it registered that you didn't go and do a lap. Whoa, did you see that? That was freaking fantastic. It jumped lanes. Dang it. We're not entering this as a real time or I wouldn't have counted. Oh, geez. Not paying attention. Okay, I'm screwing up left and right. All right, well, you guys get the idea. Hang on here, let me grab the car. So, this thing was running crappy, now it's running really good. It's digital, it's awesome. Dave did good on this one, that's for sure, in his little box of analog cars. It's just too bad the wings are all broken and stuff, but it runs good. So, all right, kids, thanks for tuning in. Cheers, metal. See you later, Slack Cowboys. Race on.